Hello out there. What's my favorite word? Breakfast. How y'all doing today? I hope y'all doing great, and I'm doing great. It's crazy. I be wishing my life away just because of work, man. I'll be like, man, I'm ready for the weekend. I am tired, man. Every day it seems like my body has just been waking up at 3:15. I don't know what it is. And last night, so me and my mom go shopping yesterday, and we go to the CD over, and then we come back here to go to Sam's Club. We didn't go to Walmart, thank goodness. And we didn't go and get her shoes. I guess we're gonna do that today. I'm just like, Mom, no, we were supposed to do it all in one night. We go to Rue21, and when I get there, I'm just like, is this a little kid's store? Because I haven't been to Rue21 for a long time. Like back when my mom used to buy me clothes for school. It's been a long time, like middle school, high school. So it's been a long time. So I was like, Mom, are you sure? Because during the car ride, she was like, do they have, I wonder how big their sizes go up to. And I was just like, I don't know. Because I usually shop at Forever 21, not Rue21. And I was just like, I don't know. We'll see when we get there. So we get there, and I'm just like, I don't know if this is a store for me. But we go in there, and we go straight to jeans. Mom was like, going to jeans. I go in, and I see NWA stuff. And I'm just excited as crap. I see Aaliyah. I see Selena. So I'm hype about these shirts. Super excited. Mom was like, nope. Come to jeans. We came here for jeans. And I'm just like, okay. So she was like, what size you wear? And I was like, I wear a size 9. The last time I checked, I wear a size 8, 9. However, I've been working out. I got a bigger butt. And I was like, so let's go for 11, 12-ish. And she was like, okay. So I get a pair of pants, and she picks up a 10, and I grab it and I do it around my neck, the waistline around my neck. And she was just like, what are you doing, Bree? I was like, that's how you determine if they're gonna fit. Mom was like, but you got a little neck. And I was just like, Ma, I promise you, that's how you determine without trying on your clothes. So the 10 was a little bit tight. Like I could get it around my neck, but it was a little bit tight. So I got the 12 because it didn't have a 11. So I got a 12, and it fit right. So I was just like, okay, well, I'm gonna just pick out 12. That's gonna be my size right now in this store. Question: when did flare jeans come back in style? Like, I could not find any skinny jeans up in that store. I found like maybe 3 pairs of skinny jeans in that store, and I'm just like, I don't want boot flare. It used to be a time where I did not want skinny jeans, and all I wanted was flare jeans and boot cut jeans. Now it's the opposite. I want some skinny jeans because I got some nice ankles. I got nice little shape, look like a little chicken wing, look like a chicken thigh, chicken leg. So I want to show my little legs out. But yeah, so I'm going through this whole store, and I find some jeans, and my mom's like, nope, they got holes all up in them. And I'm just like, but that's the style. That's always been the style, holes in your jeans. So I pick them up, and I look at the price, and they're $34. And I'm just like, the freak? That's ridiculously expensive. Ridiculous. My mom was like, oh, let's look at the clearance. They have this 50% off sale. Well, I was like, oh, okay, it's a 50% off everything? She was like, no, it's a buy one, get one 50% off. And I was just like, that's not a freaking sale. Like, what is that? I like a get it half off sale. Like, not buy one, get one half off. Like, what? No. So my mom heads to the clearance rack. She's like, oh, there's a clearance rack. I get distracted by sweaters because I'm an old lesbian. I started looking at sweaters, and my mom was just like, come over here to these jeans. And I go over there to the clearance rack, and they're all flare jeans. And I was just like, oh. So we go back to the regular racks, to the regular prices, and I find some jeans. Mom was like, oh, here's some black jeans, and they had no holes in them, so she was filling them. And then there was another. I picked up the jeans with the holes in them, because if I didn't, I wouldn't have got any jeans, because there was like no jeans in there that were like regular skinny jeans. And I was just like, this was the wrong place to come to. Like, it's just, I don't know what was wrong with the selection. It was just awful. And I was just like, okay, I get over, because people be driving crazy, and nobody got time for that. So yeah, so I picked out 2 pairs of jeans, and then I went over there to the shirts, because I was obsessed with those shirts. And I was just like, you know what, let me go to the boys section, because I'm more of a tomboyish, like my style is more tomboyish. So let me go over to the boys section. And I saw this sweater there. When I first walked in, I saw the sweater that I wanted, and of course it wasn't in my size. So I went and I saw some joggers, and that's all I wear. That's all I wear. So I got the pair of joggers. I didn't even try them on. Like, I was just like, oh, this is my size. Like, when I shop on Amazon for clothes, I shop for guy clothes, so I know my size in guys. Like, I'm like a 36 in guys and a size medium. Like, I should wear, like, I can order a small, but the way my body is set up, I got hips and thighs, so I get a medium so it looks, better. My mom won't be like, ooh, look like those painted on. I'll be like, yeah. Let me not breathe. So I get a size medium and guys. So when I saw the joggers, I was like, ooh, medium, let me just grab them and go. And then I see sweatshirts. My mom goes straight to the sweatshirts. So I was like, Mom, I really want a sweatshirt. Can I get a sweatshirt? And she's like, it's your money. I was just like, but when I came in here, you said I must be getting jeans. Even though it's my money, you were telling me how to shop. So she was just like, yeah, you can get a sweatshirt. And apparently they would have the sale for the 50% buy one, get one 50% off. I got the sweatshirt I didn't get the sweatshirt that I wanted. I got the one that was kind of like it. It was like a tan one and then a black one. So I just got the black one because that was the only one in my size. And in the boys section, I would just try to figure out, like, I was picking up sizes small. I got a small sweatshirt. I tried it on. I had some jeans and I was just like, oh, we had picked out the stuff, sweatshirts and stuff, my jeans. I got everything picked out. And my mom asked the lady, where's your dressing room? And she was just like, oh, the dressing room is closed. And I'm just like, well, I can't buy this stuff unless I try them on. So I undressed in the store, like just in the middle of the aisle to try my jeans on. My mom was like, I can't believe you're doing this. And I'm just like, why can't you believe it? Because I'm not going out the store without trying stuff on, because I'm not coming back. This is like, I didn't even want to be here in the first place. I'm not coming back. I was trying on the jeans, and the safety little pin to let the store know if you're stealing something. Put on the jeans and stepped on that thing, and it went through my foot. I was just like, oh my god, it hurt so bad. I was like, give me that. I was just like, yeah, I got hurt doing something I was not supposed to do, trying to enclose in the middle of the store. That's probably why they put the thing on the pants leg, so you couldn't put your foot through. They were just like, well, they shouldn't be trying them on anyway, so let me do this. So my mom is freaking out. She tried to hide me with her body. It's just like, hurry up, people about to come in the store. And I'm just like, well, Mom, I'm a nudist. I really don't care if people see my body, because I love my body. My mom was like, hurry up. So I tried it on, and I tried on a sweatshirt, and I picked out a small and forgot I was in the guy section. So I put it on, and my mom was just like, I was just like, it don't feel right in the chest. Like, it's like it's getting caught up on my boobs. And Mom was like, yeah, it is getting caught up on your boobs. And on my hips, it was looking weird on my hips. It wasn't laying right on my hips. And then I was just like, oh yeah, I'm in the guy section. Guys don't have chests. They don't have hips. No wonder why stuff ain't fitting right. So I had to go a size up, and I got a medium, and I started to feel a little bit better. I picked out this shirt, a black empowerment shirt, and I was sweatshirt, and I was going to get, hoodie, and I was going to get a hoodie that said leave me alone, because my mom was like, oh, that's perfect for you. I was just like, I would love it, but it was like a tan color, and knowing me, it would be dirty in like 2 seconds. So I didn't get that one, but I got the sweatshirt that I wanted, but in black. And then I got a black empowerment sweatshirt, hoodie that was black as well. Black is my color. And black and tan, earth tones, and black are my colors. I like white too. White, I look good in white, but black people just look great in white. White just looks great on us, like heavenly, looking pure, looking beautiful. I was just like, oh, we shouldn't have went. They're expensive here. And I was just like, yeah, they are. And I also got some perfume, and I was looking for the samples. I was like, where's the samples at? Like, there's a whole rack of perfume, and I'm like, where's the samples at? I would just see the boxes, and I could try to open up the box, and she's just like, oh, the samples are up here, ma'am. And she opens up the one I had, and then sprays it on a little thing, and I was just like, oh my gosh, it smells good. I'm like, Mom, smell this. And she's like, yeah, that does smell good. I like how that smells. And the lady at the register was just like, oh, I like how that smells too. Yeah, that's my favorite one. And I'm just like, yes. It smelled clean. Like, it didn't smell like a fragrance. It just smelled like you just got out the shower. And I like that. I was like, Mom, do you think this would smell good with my natural senses? And she was like, I don't know how your pH balance is. And I was just like, Mom, you know I smell good. But yeah, it just smelled really good. It just smelled clean. Like, I like the smelling of clean. Like, don't get me wrong, I like Japanese cherry blossom, you know, but also just like to smell clean all the time. So I got that as well. And I only had $100 on my gift card only. It sounded like a lot. Like, when I got it, I was like, oh, that's a lot. But when I got in the store, it wasn't a lot. Because Rue21 is expensive for no reason. They don't have anything. And they're expensive. And all the guys' pants, they had like writing on them, and they were two-toned. Like, one leg would be like dark blue, the other leg would be light blue. And I'm just like, is this the style now? Are we going back to the 70s? 70s and 80s? Like, 90s? Like, well, maybe not the 90s, but the 70s and 80s? Like, this is weird. I was like, Mom, I bet you had all these outfits up in here. And she was just like, yeah, probably. Because they were just really bright and wild, and it was really 80s. Like, I was just like, this is too much for me. Like, this is not it for me. Like, so yeah, I had $100 on my gift card, and Mom was just like, you need to be keeping track of your money. Like, them jeans is like $34. You need to be keeping track. Get up to the cash register, and she's ringing in my stuff, and it totals up to $165. And I'm just like, bro, Mommy. She was just like, you better put your money with that. I already put $100 in. I was just like, oh my gosh. She was like, well, when's the last time you went shopping for clothes? And I was just like, it's been some years. And she was like, there you go. You needed clothes, so it's not bad. $65. And that's with the dang discounts. The only thing that I got was a discount was the sweatshirts, the 2 sweatshirts. That was buy one, get one 50% off. So it wasn't a lot. It wasn't a lot of a discount. So yeah, that's why I spent $165 for 2 pairs of jeans, a pair of joggers, 2 sweatshirts, and some perfume. That's all I got. And it was $165 at Rue21. Absolutely ridiculous. Overpriced crap. It was overpriced. I was just like, okay, thanks, Mom. Next time, give me an Amazon gift card if you want me to go shopping for clothes. Because I could have got more stuff. I really could have got more stuff. But whatever, I'm grateful. And I know she's grateful because I got new clothes. But yeah. Oh, this sun though. So I told you guys I was going to tell you about my New Year's Eve. My New Year's Eve was lit. It was really chill. Like, I woke up and my mom made breakfast, of course, because it was Saturday. Was it Saturday? No, it was Friday. She made breakfast, which I guess it kind of was our Saturday. She made breakfast, and she was like, the night before, she was just like, I'm going to Applebee's. And I was just like, I'm going to. So she was like, I'm going to Applebee's, so let me know, just be prepared for that. So I took out my hair on Thursday night and washed it that night and braided it all up. So at 3 o'clock, 3:21 a.m., that's when I got done braiding my hair up before I crocheted it in. And I am hungry, so I go make me some noodles. And I'm in the kitchen. I am not a morning person, and I had just got done doing my hair for the night. Like 3:21, that's when I was done undoing my hair, washing it, and then braiding it back up. 3:21. So I go to the kitchen to make me some noodles, and my mom wakes up. I guess she used the bathroom or whatever, and comes in the kitchen. It's just as chipper as I'll get up. My mom's a morning person. She's just like, "Good morning," and I'm just like, like, it's too freaking early. Don't come in here, cut on no dang lights. It's too early. And she was just like, yeah, all this conversation, and I just walk out the kitchen. I just walk out because it was just too early for me. I was just like, no, Mom, no. My family does not accept that I am not a morning person. They know I'm not a morning person, but don't do anything to make my morning easier. That morning, when it's actually time to wake up, my mom wakes me up because it was time to eat. So she woke me up, and she was just like, you are just not a morning person, are you? And I'm just like, no, Mom, you know this. She was just like, why were you eating at 3:21 in the morning? And I was just like, I'm a fat kid, Mom. I was hungry. And I said after I got done doing my hair, a reward for my staying up doing my hair and finishing it was food. So I made me some food. She was just like, okay. And we ate breakfast and I went back to sleep. We ate breakfast and I did my hair. I finished my hair. I like crocheted it. And about time I was done, I was like, what time are you going to be done? I was like, around 2 o'clock. I guess she took a nap. About time I was done, she was up and she was like, you ready? And I'm just like, So I get up and take a shower, beaded my face, looking good for New Year's Eve. And by that time, my mom has been on the phone. She's been calling everyone, and I'm just like, So she talked to my uncle, she talked to my grandma, and my grandma was in town, so she invited my grandma to eat. And I was just like, oh, turn up mother-daughter date. Mother-daughter dinner. And we were going to go see my uncle afterwards, because he was giving Christmas gifts and whatever, because he didn't make it till Christmas. And we did that. My grandma comes and my mom is doing all types of stuff. I am in the middle of doing my makeup. I did my eyebrows, I put my eyelashes on, but I didn't do my blemishes yet. I didn't do my foundation and my concealer and all that yet. My eyeshadow, I haven't done that yet, because I was trying to print off some stuff, because I want to return some stuff. I had to return my mom's camera and stuff to Amazon, and I had to print off the labels. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on with the printer. I guess I had just bought some ink from Amazon, and I guess they shorted me. It was no ink. It was not printing for some reason. Like, it print once, and now it was just like, oh, you have no ink. I just got an email from them, so I might be getting some free ink, I guess. I'm just like, whatever. I'm a queen. I am a Karen for real. Like, if you see my reviews, like, I have really good reviews. I have really good reviews and I have bad reviews. I don't just do bad reviews. And if I do a bad review, I'm going to put some good up in there. That's how I am. I have so many reviews on Google Maps. I have over 2 million people who follow me. Like, all my reviews. If only Google Maps was like YouTube. Oh my goodness. I have 2 million people who follow me on Google Maps. Didn't even know that was a thing, but I have 2 million people. So anytime I write a review and if it's bad, the company reaches out to me. Like, I just got free coupons from Cookout. I've gotten so many free pieces from Pizza Hut because they are just crap. I don't know what's wrong with them. They can never get my order right. I'd be like, what is going on? Or I don't have cheese on the pizza or whatever. I just stopped going to Pizza Hut. Domino's is my place to go to. Because, you know, Papa John's is racist. Their owner. But the thing, he stepped down, but he's like co-owner now. Like, he's not CEO anymore. He still works for the company. That's why I don't eat at Papa John's, and plus their food isn't good. And their garlic sauce is good though. But Domino's is my place to eat pizza because they always get my order right. It's always good. I don't have to it's just they know what they're doing. Pizza Hut, I always have to call. I always have to give a review, and they're just expensive. So yeah, I have a lot of because I have so many followers on Google Maps, a lot of companies, if I leave a bad review, they try to make it right. And that's what the case was. Anyway, back to the story. Since I couldn't figure out how to print the label, like what was going on with my printer to print off, while I was doing that, my grandma slips into my bathroom and starts, she pulls out a curling iron. Where'd she get that from? I guess it was in her car, and she's just bumping her hair, talking on the phone on speaker, and just takes over my whole bathroom. And I'm just like, what? So I'm just like, okay, Grandma, you can have the bathroom. And she's just doing that for a while. And about time she's done, Mom's like, all right, let's go. I'm ready to go. And I'm just like, wait a second, Mom. So I finished my face, and I was just like, okay, I'm ready to go. It didn't take me long. I just had to cover up my blemishes. And I was like, let's go. I'm ready to go. So we go to Applebee's, and my mom likes this. We have Applebee's right where we live at, but my mom likes the Applebee's across town. So we go to the Applebee's across town, and we get in there, and they're like, well, our POS is not working. Our internet is out, so we can't take orders. And we're just like, what? Just because your POS is out, you can't take orders? That don't make sense at all. But we were just like, whatever. They were like, it'll be about 40 minutes. Maybe we got to try to get the system back up and all of those stuff. And we were just like, what happened to, pulling out a pad and a pen and taking people's orders, pay with cash? technology is taking over the world. Nobody, like, people rely on technology way too much. Like, you gonna miss out on money because the internet's down. Like, nah, you like what? That's dumb as hell. So the people come in, we tell them, they let them know they say the same thing. They're just like, what? That don't even sound right. Well, I want some Applebee's, so we'll wait. So we weren't going to wait. We were hungry, so we come back to the Applebee's that's by our house, and we go in there and we eat, and it's not really that busy for it. Because when we went to the first one, I was just like, it's not busy here for a New Year's Eve, and then we found out why it wasn't busy for a New Year's Eve. We got to the other one, it's just like, it's not that busy either, but there's people there and they're, you know, drinking or whatever, and people at the bar. So we get there, and it's freezing cold where they sit us, and the whole time we're just like, oh, it's cold, and I'm sitting right beside my grandma. I'm right beside her. I'm like under her. I'm like, I'm still in your body heat. It's freezing up in here. We all got our coats still on. I was like, I should have brought another coat. Like, it is cold. So it takes, our waiter is just, I don't know, he's MIA. He be missing. Somebody brought us our drinks. He would never come back to take our order. It took like 20 minutes past before he came back to take our order. It was just like, okay. So we order and get our appetizer. It took forever to get our appetizer. And remind you, we are hungry. And the appetizer finally comes after a while. And we eat all this stuff. And my grandma orders something spicy. And I was just like, it's like a Southwest salad, but it's like a tortilla. Like, it's like chips and guac and all this other stuff. Which is completely out of the ordinary from my grandma. Completely. Well, I was just like, oh, you new, you being brand new. And I got that macaroni and cheese chicken with the chicken strips, the honey black pepper chicken. If you ever go to Applebee's, do not get that, because they don't have any cheese. Like, it's not like, it's supposed to be 4 cheese, but they don't put no cheese on the macaroni and cheese. I was just like, so there's no cheese on this macaroni and cheese. I was like, can I have a side of the cream stuff? And he was like, oh yeah, you can get that. Get my food. And he's just like, oh, we don't have that. We don't have any cream or anything. We just have the Alfredo sauce. And I'm just like, so where does the 4 cheese come from? Like, I don't. Like, what's going on? It's like, there's nobody back there that could take those 4 cheeses that you apparently have back there and put some milk and garlic and make me some 4 cheese sauce. Like, no one can do that. And I'm just like, whatever. And my grandma looking at my plate, because she wanted some. Everybody wanted some. My mom and my grandma wanted some. She was just like, where the cheese at, baby? I'm just like, there's none on there. Like, what? My grandma gets the spicy stuff. My mom gets, did she get steak? She got like a Reuben steak sandwich. Well, needless to say, my grandma did not like it. Was too spicy for her. She didn't like that. My mom's food, I can't remember what was wrong with it. So we had to take both their foods back and get something else. My mom got some chicken tenders. I was like, Grandma, get some chicken tenders. Get the chicken tender plate. They cannot fail with that because everything is fried. There's no way they can get this wrong. And my mom got the salmon. She wanted the salmon originally, but she wanted to get something different. We're all getting something out of the ordinary for our last meal of the year. Was not good, needless to say. So we had to take back those or replace them with other things. And the manager comes. I was looking around. I was like, where's the manager at? 5 or 10 minutes later, he comes in and was just like, I'm so sorry that the stuff wasn't up to your liking. We'll have your orders out for you. And yeah, that happened. And they got their food. And about that time, we were pretty much full off of appetizers, because we got the trio appetizer thing, or all their appetizer sample thing. And yeah, everybody was just like, man. Well, they were good, but I was just like, man, that wasn't really a good last meal. But the chicken was banging. So after that, we left and went to go see my uncle. And my uncle was just being a Libra. And I was just like, I texted him. I was like, your Libra is showing. Because he was just being a Libra. So yeah, and then we came home. My grandma went home. And I went to my Aries boo house. Because she was like, I want to see you. I'm seeing you on New Year's Eve. And I was just like, okay, cool. So I go to her house and she's like super excited to see me. As I text her when I got to her house, and she comes out and she's just super excited. She's just happy and grinning, and she gives me a hug, and she was just like, it's been a long time. I was just like, yeah, it has been. And she was like, of course, giving me compliments, because I did look good. I looked really good that day. Like, really good. My mom actually gave me a compliment. I was just like, that's the second time she said I was pretty. Second time in this year. You ain't never said I was pretty. But twice in 1 year. Okay, I'm feeling myself, bitch. So yeah, she was just like, you looking really good. So I walk into her house and she has all the lights on. I don't understand. My mom's like, you're a vampire. Yes. I don't understand why we gotta have all the lights out. And we smoke or whatever. She was like, take a shot. I haven't done any of that. I hadn't smoked like maybe a week from that day. Like had been like a week or something. I hadn't smoked. And it was a whole different brand. Her strand was something different. So I smoked. And I hadn't been drinking. I haven't drunk in like forever. So we take a shot. She was like, take a shot. And I was like, she was like, that's not a shot. And I took a little shot like that. I was just like, I haven't drunk it. And I'm a lightweight. So we took 2 shots back to back. And I was just like, oh, no. I can't take no more because I feel like, if I would have took another shot, I would have been sick. 2 is my limit. But those was like these shots. So 1 is my limit. I had drunk it forever. And I had smoked cross buzzing. So I was just like, yeah, that's enough. And the fact that I had just did my hair that day, like that night, and that day, my arm was hurting. So after I smoked and drank, my arm started hurting so much more. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm in pain. I want to take my arm off. So I was just like, okay, this is not it for me. And I wasn't feeling that great. Like I was feeling good. I was feeling right, but my arm was hurting. And my eyes were like burning, like they were red because I forgot my freaking eye drops. Like I brought my contact solution and everything, but I forgot my eye drops. I was so upset. I was just like, darn, my eyes just burning. I took my contacts out and my eyes were just, I was just not in a great place on New Year's Eve, but I felt right. It was just my body was hurting. My body was giving that on me because I had stayed up all that night doing my hair, and I hadn't, like, I probably got, because my mom wakes up early. She probably woke up at like 8:30. So 3:21, I probably went to sleep at 4. So I only got like 4.5 hours of sleep, and I've been up the whole day and the day before. So I was just not in the right place. So I'm there, and New Year's hit, and we're just like, oh my. Well, before New Year's, I do not like New Year's. That's not one of my favorite holidays. Why? Because it has fireworks. I don't like 4th of July either because I don't like fireworks. I don't like loud noises because I have big ears. They're like satellites on the side of my head. So it's like everything is just super loud. I don't like loud noises. I've always been like that since I was a baby. I don't like loud noises. Don't like them. So hence, I don't like the 4th of July, and I don't like New Year's Eve because, New Year's Eve, because they're going to have fireworks. It's always going to be loud, and they were doing fireworks, and it seemed like they were doing fireworks in the back of her apartment. Like, they were really loud, and I was just like, I don't know if I can stay here. Like, no, I need my mommy. Like, no, I can't do this. It's just way too loud for me. Can't do it. And they finally, like, calmed down. Whatever. So New Year's also, I don't like the thought of, oh, I'm saying goodbye to the last year, but it's really not. It's just like, oh, it's just another day. But I don't like washing like the parade or whatever. Like my mom loves washing the ball dry, but it's like, it's sad to me. I don't like that. Like I think of it like, I don't know. I just don't like that. I've always been like that. So babe is just washing the parade, or the ball is about to drop. She's watching some news show or whatever, and they're counting down. And I'm just like, I don't want to watch this. Like, can we watch a movie or something like something else? I don't want to watch this. So we cut on a movie, and New Year's come and everything. It was just like, okay, whatever. And then my eyes were hurting so bad, I just closed my eyes. Like, I had my eyes closed the whole time. I just lay back, closed my eyes, and I was just fucked up too. So I was just, just vibing, chilling or whatever. So I go to the bathroom. And because I was trying to, she had some contact solution. I was trying to drop it in, but when you turn over contact solution, it just, so that's what happened. It was like, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad that wasn't my eye. Like, so I over here cleaned up, and I'm like wiping out my face, and I go to the toilet, go to the trash cans beside the toilet, and I'm throwing that away. And then like I come back, and I'm like trying to touch babe or whatever, but I forgot to clip my nail. And she's trying to hug me and touch me, and I'm like cutting her. She's like, oh my gosh, I'm bleeding. And I was just like, let me go clip my nails. So I'm over here clipping my nails in the bathroom in the trash can, and I look up because something catches my eye. And I look up, and there's a little baby roach on the toilet, just on the back of the toilet, on the tank, just crawling in front of my face, and it's like this close to my face. Like, I freak out in my body. I was just like, like, oh my gosh, baby. My Aries boo is not a dirty bitch. She is not a dirty bitch. I'm like, there's a baby roach here. There's a baby roach. Like, I'm freaking out. So what do? I go to bed, and I was just like, I gotta go. I'm about to go. I'm about to go. So I get in the car, and I get to the end of her freaking complex, and I turn right, and I'm just like, I gotta turn around. I'm too fucked up. Like, I'm never too fucked up that I be like, oh, I can't drive. That was the first time, well, maybe not the first time, but then the second time I was so fucked up that I actually turned around, and I was like, damn, I gotta go back. So I go back to her house, and I knock on the door, and she opens it, and I was like, I can't see, I'm too fucked up. And she was just like, come in. She was so excited because she did not want me to go. And I was just in mind, I was just like, I can't be anywhere where there's roaches. Because like, that's like, roaches is like enemies of black people. Black people, roaches are black people's worst nightmare. Well, at least the black people I know. You say anything resembling roach, they don't want to hear it. They be freaking out like, no, what? Roach? You said roach? Where? Ain't nobody got no roaches. Like, they freak out. Understand. If you ever had roaches, you understand what I'm talking about. It's just like, that's like the worst in the world. Roaches are just not it. You cannot get rid of roaches. It's like you're gonna have to burn down everything. Just burn it. Because roaches are just too much. They multiply. We don't die, we multiply. That is roaches. And they transform. I saw a roach that had wings that transformed into a roach with wings. I was just like, what is this hybrid that is just destroying? It's just disgusting. Like, what is this? Like, roaches is not cool. Not it. So that's what I'm thinking. I have to go back, and I have my bag. I have my sleeping bag, my sleepover bag, because you always keep a night bag in your car. When you about to do that one night stand or whatever. So yeah, I have my night bag, and I'm just like, my mom would kill me if I bring back roaches to her brand new house. She would kill me. So I put myself in, like, I zipped up everything, and I had broke my damn zipper. I was so upset. So I'm trying to make sure everything is just really tightly zipped up, like it's like nothing can get through. And I put my stuff on the couch, not touching anything. It's just standing up by itself. And I just crawl back in bed, and I'm just like, I'm going to sleep. And first thing in the morning, it was like maybe 7 o'clock in the morning when I was sober and my eyes weren't burning so much. I was like, I'm about to go. And she was like, you always about to go. And I'm just like, yeah, I gotta go. I got stuff I gotta do. And I leave. I was just like, oh my gosh. But I come back the next day because, Lena's, I did not get sex for New Year's. I did not get sex New Year's Eve. I did not get sex New Year's. I haven't had sex. I haven't. It's been a while. So I come back the next day because she's like, yo, I want to see you. I want to get Chinese food or whatever. So I come back and I don't bring my bag. She was just like, where's your bag at? I was just like, yeah, in the car. And she was just like, are you not spending the night? And I'm just like, I don't know. I just came here for head and all this. So we're watching this movie, and she falls asleep. Because before I got over her house, she was asleep. Like, I was texting her, and we already decided that we were going to hang out again the next day. So I was texting her. I was like, can I come over? And she didn't reply back. So I called her ass, and I was just like, hello? And I guess she had just woke up. And I was just like, so can I come over? And she was just like, her Aries showing. And do what? And I'm just like, what? Do you forget about what we had planned? She was like, well, what are you going to do when you come over here? I'm like, what the freak? What do you mean? Like, that rubbed me the wrong way. And I was just like, what the fuck do you mean? She was just like, man, I want to see you come over. I'm just like, stop. Like, don't do that to me. Like, don't be rude like that when you want me to come over. Like, that's not going to make me want to come over. So I went over because I wanted some time. So I get there and, we're watching the movie and she falls asleep. And I'm just like, I'm not going to get no tongue today. Like, she smoked, we drank, she fell asleep. And I was just like, by the time she wakes up, I'm tired. She slept for like an hour or two. By the time she wakes up, I'm tired. So I fall asleep. And then wake up the next day. Like, we wake up in the middle of the night. She was like, well, since you sleep, I might as well cut the TV off and we go back to sleep. And I'm just like, you mad, bro? You went to sleep first. So we went back to sleep. And it was like, I woke up again at like 7 a.m. when I sobered up and I was out. I was like, so I'm about to go. She was like, you always got to go. And I'm just like, yeah, I got to go. So yeah, that happened. And now I'm just trying to determine, Saturday's our day, Saturday love. I'm trying to determine if I'm going to go over there. Because it's just like, the thing about roaches, like, I just don't want to deal with that. Like, what do I tell her? Like, when she asked me to come over, like, I probably won't come over. What am I going to say? no, because you have roaches. The last time I saw it was, I don't even know if you have roaches, but it was a baby roach. So it's just like, there has to be a mommy and daddy. Like, that's just how it works. That's how life works. So, so I'm just like, oh, I don't know what I'm gonna tell her. Like, I'm probably gonna be like that, and she's probably gonna be mad. Like, you saw her, you didn't tell me or whatever. Like, well, I thought, that's embarrassing. Like, you wouldn't want to be embarrassed. Like, you're an Aries. I live with Aries. I know how y'all think. Like, I don't even want to. Like, I didn't want. It hasn't been awkward. Like, we still been talking or whatever, because I don't want no awkwardness between us, like, I'm just because you have roaches don't mean that it changes who you are, like your personality or whatever. You might be a dirty bitch, but it's just like, not saying that she's a dirty bitch. Like, she's not dirty. She didn't have roaches at her old apartment or her house before, so I don't know. I guess it was just, when you live in an apartment, if your neighbor has roaches, obviously now you have roaches. Thank God I don't live in an apartment. But I'm just like, I guess that's what I'm going to tell her maintenance to come through and spray, because anytime I saw a bug in my apartment, it would be like a spider, and I'd be like, maintenance, come spray for everything. I don't care. It's like, and they were like, it's a spider. It's September in North Carolina. Like, that's when they heard around. I'm like, no, I don't care. I don't care. Spray everything. No, I had ladybugs. That's what it was. I was just like, no, spray. Because sometimes little bugs like that make noises, and my ears are so big that I catch that noise. I pick up that noise, and it's just annoying as crap. So I was like, maintenance, come spray. So that's probably what I'll have her do. Like, you spray, get maintenance to spray, and then I'll come over. And she's going to be so mad. I know she is. And I'm just like, I can't compromise myself and how I feel. And, I can't do that this year. If I don't want to do it, I'm not trying to feel uncomfortable. If I don't want to go somewhere because of some reason, like, I'm going to have to stick to my guns this time, stick to my grounds, stand my grounds. Like, I can't compromise for nobody. It's all about me. I have to be selfish this year if I'm trying to get where I'm going to get. Like, 2022 is my year, bro. Like, I'm going to be popping. Come glow with me. Glow up with me, boo. So thank you guys for watching, and hit that subscribe button. Come on. Support me this year, and I support you. Comment. You message me how I can support you. I support you. You support me. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of your night. Have a great weekend. Turn up. Hey. So, yeah. I had a date. But, things happen. Why is she screaming like that? I'm kind of tired. I'm pretty tired. I didn't make it to my D. We had to reschedule. Which is just like, dang, I did this whole face. And nobody really gets to see it. No one gets to appreciate this face I put on. It's beautiful. I make it great today. I mean, it didn't take much. Just had to put on some eyebrows and some lashes. And, the rest did its own thing. It just fell into place. Yeah. But I'm about to, I guess, go to sleep. I guess. Kind of tired. I'm mad about this face because they don't get off work until like 7 in the morning. So it is 1. So yeah, no. I'm about to take this face off and just do it again tomorrow. Okay, I'm about to go to bed. I'm tired.